Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Take me home today. Take me out to play. Take me back into that sweet, sweet melody.
Good morning everyone and welcome to a brand new Disney World vlog. I am here at Endless Summer Resort over at Universal actually, despite the fact that this is a Disney vlog, and I'm just having my coffee before I head off to the park. I'm off to Hollywood Studios today and I figured that the Trolley Car Cafe will probably have a really long line to get a coffee, so I'm just having one first before I jump in an Uber. I don't really have any firm plans for Hollywood Studios today. I considered getting Genie Plus, but when I actually looked at the attractions and what I potentially might do today, I just don't really think it was worth it. I think I'm just going to see what happens. Hopefully I'll get to do a few different attractions at least. I'm not too worried about doing everything. As you know, I've done all the attractions before. I mainly go to the parks to show you guys around, show you what's new in terms of merchandise, snacks, just have a wander and show you the parks, and that's what I'm planning to do today. And then this evening I'm going across to Disney Springs because I have a reservation at Jaleo. If you watch my last series of vlogs when I was on the press trip, we did have a dinner there. That was more of a kind of planned set dinner, so I thought it'd be good to go to Jaleo and actually show you guys the prices, what it's like if you're just eating there in a kind of normal setting rather than like a group meal like I did. And I loved the food there last time, it was so good. There's quite a lot of background noise going on here, so I'm going to get in an Uber and I will see you guys shortly at Hollywood Studios. Okay, here we go, first visit to Hollywood Studios for this trip, and I already have my umbrella out preemptively. If you have an umbrella in your bag, always remember to take it out when you go through security and hold it right out in front of you like this as you walk through, and then if it bleeps they can see that it's the umbrella, and it just means you don't then have to go to the side to get your bag checked, so it's a bit quicker. And it's a little overcast today, which is quite nice because then you don't have the sun out all the time. It's lovely to have the sun out and to have the blue skies, but when it goes behind the clouds every now and again, just makes it a little bit easier to walk around. And just one thing to mention about the Skyliner, because I do like to let you guys know things just to manage expectations. If you are staying at one of the Skyliner resorts and you've booked it for that reason, or you're looking forward to having this as a transportation option, when you are leaving the parks at park close, the line for the Skyliner gets very, very long. It does move fairly quickly because of course it is constantly loading, but I just wanted to let you know that because if you don't, it can be a bit of a shock the first couple of times you come to the parks and see the queue at the end of the day. If you're leaving and it's not actually park closing, it's fine. It's only really if you're leaving a peak kind of busy time, so just be aware of that so you don't get a shock when you come out to get in the line. Here we go, and there's a little sign here just saying they are closing at 9 PM tonight and Fantasmic is at 8:30. If you haven't seen Fantasmic, it is absolutely amazing. I will put a link in the description to one of the evenings when I've done that. Love it, I'm so glad it's back. Ooh, what smells so good? Something smells really great. I'm trying to think. I didn't think there was anywhere that you could eat immediately around here. Something smells so good. And I'd like to get a little photo, so I'm going to see if I can find someone along here who would be happy to take a quick picture for me. And I do need to eat something, so maybe I'll see what they have along here. I don't often eat in these places. I don't know if they're open yet or what's going on, so we'll go and take a look in a minute. And one store that I haven't been in for a really long time, I've just suddenly thought, is the one at the exit to the Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't even know what they sell in there anymore, presumably some Aerosmith souvenirs, but I'm just going to head over there to take a look because I don't think I've been in there for years, quite honestly. And this is where you come to see Fantasmic in the evenings. You've got Hollywood Tower there, and the entrance to Fantasmic is just here, as is the Beauty and the Beast show. And we have a 50-minute wait here for the tower, which is fairly normal, I would say, for that attraction. That is one that I do not ride. My worst fear is being dropped in an elevator. I definitely don't want to do it for fun. Here it is, rock around the shop. It's very hidden away unless you're actually getting off the ride. This is really neat. They have stuff actually inside the trams, and they do have a lot of rock and roller merch here. A lounge fly bag. And this is where you can see your picture from the ride and use your magic band to tap to get that onto your account. I think the ride has actually gone down. A lot of people are exiting. I think it has temporarily gone tech, unfortunately. And they've got some more theming back here. and I haven't mentioned it for a while because I no longer really use mine, but they still have the fuel rod stations here. This is like a power bank that you can switch out for a new one, but it used to be free, so you would buy it in the first place. It's $30 to buy it, and then you have to pay to swap, and I don't know how much it costs to swap it. Let's just see if it tells you. Oh, it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure you have to pay now, unless you have had it for years and years and years, and then you were kind of grandfathered in, so you don't have to pay for the switching, but I think now you do. But I'll try and put it on the screen. I'll try and find out how much it costs, but I just don't find them very good compared to the one that I use. I'll link the one that I use below. I bought it from Amazon, and that one you get several charges from it, and it is very good. So I've kind of abandoned my fuel rod these days. And this Loungefly is $88, by the way. And they have this Spirit jersey which matches one of the Loungefly bags that I've seen lots of times. So it has this on the sleeves and says Wild About Disney. I am not in the market for another Spirit jersey at the moment, but that one does seem to be a bit of a rare find. I haven't seen it many places. And this is the one for the 100th celebration, and it's $89.99. Most of the Spirit jerseys are around that price. I think either like 85 or 90. They've got some good matching ranges here. They've got the ears that pair with the tank tops. They've got like a cute denim jacket over the top. You know me, I love a matching moment. Yeah, it does appear to be down currently by the look of it. Okay, let's head back here and see what I might want to eat. I actually don't know what I'm in the mood for. Let's see what they have. So here at Catalina Eddie's we have pizza and Caesar salad. Then at Rosie's All-American Cafe, they used to have a really good fried green tomato sandwich here. I don't know if they still do it. Let's see. They have nuggets, a plant-based lobster roll. They have a burger, a chili cheese hot dog. I always love Disney nuggets. That could be a possibility. Okay, it had to be the nuggets. At least once every trip I have to get these. The Disney nuggets are just so good. They're very, very crispy and crunchy. Okay, I am all done with my lunch. It was really delicious. And I just want to say hi to Kaz, who I met in line at Rosie's All-American Cafe. He was so lovely and so kind. Honestly, everybody I meet and everyone who comes up to say hello, you guys are always so lovely and so nice. And I feel so grateful to have such amazing people who watch my vlogs. I'm very, very lucky. And just a huge hello and thank you to everybody who has been up to say hello on this trip. I've met so many of you, and I think now while I'm here I'm just going to check out a couple of these stores, and then I'm going to maybe go and ride Star Tours because I feel like I haven't done that for a little while now. So let's check out Mouse About Town. Oh, they have the Kevin Loungefly. I'm excited for Animal Kingdom in a few days to see Kevin. I love Kevin. Oh, and they have Doug too. I haven't seen this one anywhere else so far this trip. They sometimes have it at Animal Kingdom, so we'll see if it's there, but this one is very cool. And they have a lot of mini items here, including these Crocs sandals, which are an unknown price. I cannot see a price on them. No, I'm afraid I can't tell you how much they are. There is no price. Unknown. And they still have what I refer to as the Ladybird jacket. And I don't know if I've seen this rain Mac before. They have several different designs that I've seen. They obviously have the Snack Mac, they have the Tiki Bird one, and I think I've seen a Small World one maybe as well. This one just has different colour kind of pastel Mickeys on it. So if you like lilac and purple, that one's nice. And they also have this one, which is the same kind of stuff, it's just not see-through, with Minnie on. I love that. That's really nice. I feel like Becky would love this. She is a big Pluto fan. That is $54.99. And I think this is an Encanto Spirit jersey, or is it just a sweatshirt? It is a Spirit jersey. Time to Shine. That is a very, very kind of bright, colourful, loud Spirit jersey, I would say. And the room in this store is actually very kind of ornate themed. This is where you used to be able to meet Santa at Christmas. I'm not sure if you still can. I'm back in December, so I'll be able to let you know. And it really doesn't feel that busy here today. Usually this bit is super crowded and it feels fairly easy to walk around. For the most part, the parks have been a lot quieter. Magic Kingdom felt a little busy, but it always does. Epcot seemed very quiet the other day. So beginning of September is obviously still a good time to come. Just watch out for Labor Day crowds, although I don't think that was that bad this year. And let's just see what the wait times are doing. They have a little board here. You can check on the app, but I find sometimes it's sneaky. It tells me it's a certain time on the app and it's not, so I'm going to trust this a little bit more. Millennium Falcon is 50 minutes, Rise of the Resistance 65, Muppet Vision 3D 10 minutes, may not be a thrilling attraction but I love it, 75 minutes for both Slinky Dog Dash and Toy Story Mania. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is 70 minutes. Those are fairly typical wait times for here at Hollywood Studios. They are a bit higher than I've seen in the any other parks so far this trip, but they always are. The wait times are longer here at Hollywood Studios. I think because it's a smaller park with less attractions, so just be aware of that. That's why I always say if you are going to use Genie Plus, this would be a good park to do it. For me, I come here quite a lot, so I don't really feel the need to kind of rush around and do every attraction, but if you were here for just one day, or you want to definitely get on all of the attractions, then Genie Plus might be a good bet in this park compared to some of the others. Oh, actually, last time I was here, I mentioned this vacation fun little short movie thing up here. I think I might do that right now if it is open, so I've never done that before. I think it's kind of similar to the little intro on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, that same type of animation. Let's go and see what it's all about. I probably won't be able to film it if it's a show, but I can let you know as soon as I'm out. That was a really cute little short film. It's probably about 10 minutes long, so not very long at all. But if you're in the parks and it's either busy or raining, like all of the other attractions have long wait times, or it's very hot and you want to get out the heat, I think that'd be a good thing for everybody to do. Some of the other things that are like indoors, shows like the Lightning McQueen thing and the Frozen sing-along, I feel like are not necessarily for everyone age-wise, but I feel like that was something that everybody in your group could enjoy. And Mickey in this kind of newer format of animation is quite funny the way that he is portrayed, and he was very much acting like a tourist, I would say. At one point he was livid, then he pushed to the front of a queue, he lit his passport on fire, and he also got beaten up by a leprechaun. So it was quite random. It's quite a random little film, but I did enjoy it actually, and I definitely think it is a good place to come into if you're looking to get inside for whatever reason. So now I'm gonna go and get a drink and then do Star Tours. And also by the exit they have a sneaky little bench here, and you can actually just walk in here, so if you're ever looking to get inside just for a little rest, here is a bench that you can come and sit at. I always like little secret hiding places to escape from the crowds and everything. And just to the left of that film I just saw, you can meet Olaf here, if you guys didn't know that, at Celebrity Spotlight. The wait time is 20 minutes currently. I'm over here in Backlot Express, which is just across the way from the little Mickey and Minnie movie I just saw, and I got myself a slushie and a water just to cool down a bit. The heat is absolutely incredible. The last time I was here in September, I think, was 2019. I believe, when Kate and I were here, and it was not this hot. I definitely can't have been because I would have remembered. It is very warm, so I'm just going to have this and make sure I rehydrate with the water, and then my Star Tours, which I think is a 15-minute wait I just saw as I went past. Okay, I'm rehydrated now, and while I was in there was a brief thunderstorm, a little bit of rain. There's a few spots I can feel, but nothing major, and I'm right next door anyway to Star Tours, so let's get in there. But I have to say I am absolutely loving it because it's cooled off. When I went in to get that drink, it was so hot, and now it actually feels quite cool. There's a breeze, the heat has very much calmed down. I'm very happy about it, and I'm also happy about a 10-minute wait here.
Arju, I seem to be getting an unusual reading from the binary motivator. Perhaps we should run a systems check. Why anyone would want to race around the galaxy is quite beyond me.
Well, what have we here? Clearly some sort of alien weapon technology.
I may look like I'm looking for
Final boarding call. We are ready to launch.
Make it quick. We're scheduled to depart in a few minutes.
Okay, it looks like we've got some rain here, so let me just grab the umbrella. Yes, we do have some rain. I feel like the last few trips I've done, I've really lucked out and not had much rain. Actually, the last trip when I was here, it was Hollywood Studios, so this is clearly the park, but I'm going to get caught in it if I am going to. And someone recently asked me about the cloud umbrella. Sadly, it is no more. I had one left and it broke, so no more cloud umbrella. It was iconic, it's a shame. Hopefully they'll start selling them again at some point. And we have some construction walls here by Muppet Vision. I don't think that area is closed. I think it's just they're doing something here. I can see a structure just over the top there. And I am going to make sure we get into Galaxy's Edge today because no trip to Hollywood Studios is complete without seeing Galaxy's Edge. Yes, this area is still open. Not sure what they're building behind there. We'll see. Maybe when I'm back in December. 40-minute wait here at Rise of the Resistance, which is very good. If you ever see a 40-minute wait, I would jump on that. I'm not going to today. I rode it just when I was here last in June, and you guys have seen that lots of times in the vlogs, but 40 minutes is really, really good. And I think Star Tours said 10 minutes, didn't it? But it was actually a complete walk-on. Usually when you get a bit of rain, it clears the park out a little bit, so I think it's made the wait times a bit less. And I'm sure there will be no Baby Yoda today because I would imagine he does not like the rain. I can't say I blame him. I actually love the rain today because it's cooled things off, which I am super thankful for. but usually he's over here to the left. And I love that he's got a little plushy version of a porg, the ones that you can buy just across the way there. That is so cute. And of course they have toddler porg or petite porg. This is one that has the Velcro that you can put under the top of your clothing, like on your shoulder, and he sits on there. The Velcro is just here. It's like a little pad that you put underneath, so he can sit on there. This one's mouth is closed and this one is open. I wonder if you can, oh, you can kind of open his mouth. Ooh, look at this guy. For some reason he's reminding me of a boglin from the 90s. Do you guys remember boglins? His eye movements are very familiar. This is the little plushy porg that he had in his cage back there. They have lots of different characters in this style. This poor droid looks more exhausted every single time I come here. See what they have here. The Ronto wrap, which is a very, very popular snack. Loads of people I know who have had that have said they really like it. It wouldn't be my thing, but it's very popular. They have a zucchini version, I think. They have pork rinds and fruit with muja sauce. I'm not sure what that is. And then they have some specialty beverages. Tatooine Sunset, which I've had before, that's non-alcoholic. And then they have several different alcohol versions. And it never fails to impress when you walk around the corner here. I remember when all of this was being built and the anticipation of seeing it all finished. It really, really is such an impressive part of the park. And Millennium Falcon has a 45-minute standby. Always think about using the single rider there. If you don't mind whether all of your party's together, the single rider line can make it quite a bit quicker. And it looks like there's quite a crowd here at Ogre's Cantina today. I would definitely recommend trying to get a reservation there if you can. If you've never been in, it is a very cool experience. I will link one of my vlogs below where I've been into Ogre's Cantina so you can see what it's like. And something I've not had for a really long time is a blue milk. I think maybe today is the day. I almost can't remember what it tastes like. I think I've had the green more recently, but let's go and get the blue. Okay, I have my blue milk here, and I will say I'm sure this has gone up in price because this was $9.04. That is kind of pricey considering that this is non-alcoholic. Obviously it's kind of a very fun drink to have when you're here in Galaxy's Edge, but let's give this a try. That doesn't taste how I remember. It's quite fruity, so it's nothing like milk. Just in case anyone's wondering if it tastes like milk, it doesn't. It's not creamy, it's more fruity. It almost tastes a tiny little bit like Parma Violets to me. That's the sort of taste. It's not exactly like that, but it's quite perfumey like that, if that makes sense. It's quite nice. It's not my favourite thing, but there is a ship landing somewhere. It's not my favourite type of slushie. There are better ones like the Night Blossom and the pear one I had in the Magic Kingdom, but definitely a fun drink to have while you're here in Galaxy's Edge. And just over there past the little play park for the droids that you can see, they have like a little droid playground if you didn't know that that was there, just here. But just beyond that, don't forget you can do the Batuu Bounty Hunters interactive game. So you need a Magic Band Plus and the Disney Play app, and it's a little interactive game around Galaxy's Edge. I'll link the vlog where I did it below. It's actually quite good fun, so always a good thing to do to try something new if you haven't done it before. And I'm just going to head through Toy Story Land here and then make my way towards the main entrance, go into a couple of the stores there, and then head over to Disney Springs. Have a 20-minute standby here for Alien Swirling Saucers, which is not too bad at all. And I do just love the theming here, like over where the kiosk is that has merchandise, the fact that it's the Fisher-Price Play Family Camper. The theming just really is something else at Disney. Everywhere you go, and especially the newer areas that they have. Well, there goes Slink. Slinky Dog Dash is definitely one of the hardest return times to get for Genie Plus. So if you have Genie Plus, get this one first. I would definitely recommend that if you want to do it. Otherwise, sometimes you get one either for really late in the day or they're already gone by the time you get to it. So definitely prioritise this one. And I'll link the vlog below where I ate at Roundup Rodeo Barbecue last time I was here. I really enjoyed it actually. I wasn't sure what to expect with the food. Just bear in mind, although it feels like it might be, it's not a character location. There is some kind of cool stuff that happens. It's a little bit sort of interactive here and there, I'll say, but it's not actually a character experience. And I honestly cannot believe how cool it is compared to earlier, just a few hours ago. It was so incredibly hot, and now it is very pleasant walking around. Just goes to show how often the weather can change in Florida. It really can just suddenly be one thing and suddenly be something else. And if you're looking for Jack Jack's Num Num Cookie, it is here at the market at the end of the walkway where you've just come from Toy Story Land. So just back there. I actually tried it in California. Someone else had one. I think Andrew had one and I tried a bit. It was really nice. I can feel the breeze getting up. If you come to Florida on a regular basis, you will know what I'm talking about. It's just in the air. I can feel that any minute it's gonna absolutely pour down. If you know, you know. If you come here a lot, you can just tell. Back at the main entrance, I'm gonna take a brief look in the 5 and dime here, just to see whether they have a pop socket. And this looks like a good time to be in here. Not too many people, so you can get a good browse on. I'm sure the pop sockets, if they have any, will be down by the Magic Bands. Got to look at the mugs for Becky, although she will be here herself in just a couple of weeks. Don't think I've seen this one before. It's all about fireworks. And they have a new set of ears that I haven't seen before. Don't know if these are new. They are Ursula ears. These are very awesome, actually. They're kind of like a shiny patent look with the glitter. That's the first time I've seen these. They only have a couple. They've got Tiana and Olaf. Then they have some Zootopia ones. Do you guys say Zootropolis or Zootopia? I always get so confused. I think it's called both in different countries. See, I wish they sold this separately, because that I would definitely have. I just want one with like Minnie or Mickey, or I don't know, something like that. I mean, I could buy an entire new case, but that would seem a little bit drastic. I decided not to buy one that I don't really want. I'm gonna maybe try Disney Springs if I have time. I need to get to Sephora, is one of the places I want to go before I go to Jaleo. And if I've got time, I'll go into World of Disney, because I'm sure they will have the biggest range if anywhere's going to. And if not, I might just have to order something maybe on Amazon, I don't know. Or I might just have to get the Olaf one. They seem to have that everywhere. So now I'm going to exit, and fingers crossed I can get to the bus for Disney Springs before it rains. I have a feeling that the bus to Disney Springs begins at 4 PM, unless I've entirely made that up. So I'm going to get the Skyliner to Caribbean Beach and then get onto a bus to Disney Springs there, which is what the cast member told me to do. I'm not complaining, I love the Skyliner. I'm not sure how close the bus stop is at Caribbean Beach when you get off of here. It's one of those that has different stops, so hopefully there's one close enough to where we're going to be. I don't know Caribbean Beach very well, so I've never stayed there. So we will see. Hopefully I don't get lost wandering around trying to find the bus stop. And there is no narration on the Skyliner today. Normally you've got the woman who says, wave goodbye, bye, and she really annoys me every time, I can't lie. And she's silent today. I'm not hearing anything. So I'm here at Caribbean Beach. Oh, I forgot there's a Joffrey's location. Could get a coffee, couldn't I? Nope, focus on the task in hand. Oh, I forgot they have the toffee flight latte. I'm gonna have to get it. This is the only place they have it. Have my toffee flight latte. Only a minor detour there. And I think I'm going in the right direction for this bus stop. Who knows? I don't know. It's fine. It's not too hot now, so it's quite nice just to wander around. So I just met a lovely subscriber. So hello to you if you're watching. Thanks for saying hi. And they've directed me to go through Trinidad and out the other side, and I should find the bus stop. Gives you a little look at what the rooms look like here at Caribbean Beach while we're going past. Here we go. Matches my dress. And that was a nice quick journey. The sun is back out. It is all good. And first stop, because it's right here, obviously, I'm after a gift for Kate. Maybe like an eyeshadow palette or something. And I also want to see if I can get the same lipstick that I'm wearing today. I've almost run out. Oh my goodness, I don't think they sell it anymore. Unless they've just renamed it. This is a disaster. I've used this for years. Products secured. I will show you what I got later. I wondered if it might be crazy busy here today with it being a Friday, but it's actually not that bad yet. It's around 5 PM currently. In the evenings it does get a lot busier, especially on Fridays and the weekend, with a lot of people coming here for dinner and drinks and the entertainment that they have and stuff. I definitely want to eat a polite pig soon. I've never ever tried it and I've heard really good things. So next time I'm here without a reservation, I will probably try that. And if you're ever just looking to grab something quickly, I can highly recommend the Daily Poutine. Always enjoyed everything I've had from there. And here we are at World of Disney. Obviously I'm only looking for one thing, but it doesn't hurt to have a browse. And just as we enter here, there are some new items that I haven't seen anywhere else. They have this Spirit jersey and it has lots of different characters on there. So you have Orange Bird, Ariel, Stitch, Genie, and they also have a Loungefly bag in the same design too. I think this is all part of the Disney 100 Years of Wonder collection. This frame is very cute. You can get one of your favourite photos from the whole trip printed. And just to show you, that's what it looks like on the front. And they have Crocs too in that same design, which are $59.99. Maybe I could go for one of these like ring ones. I used to have something like this. That one is $14.99. I like that one. I think I'm going to get this and hopefully that will work. I don't think I've seen these Rescue Ranger ears before. These are actually really neat because it's like a magnifying glass on one side where you've got Dale and then Chip on the top there. That's actually really cool. And we have some more Haunted Mansion items here. So they have this sweatshirt, which is basically just the wallpaper design. And then on the back there it says the Haunted Mansion. I quite like things that haven't got like too many things on them or anything like big on the front. It's really nice. And they do have this new Spirit jersey. There's room for one more. And the Hatbox Ghost there. And then it says the Haunted Mansion on the front. That definitely wouldn't be my colour, unfortunately. This bag is cool. It's like a really small size. It's got like a magnetic close on the front and it zips like all the way around, so you can kind of open it up. If you don't have tons of stuff, this would be really nice. And they have this shirt as well, and they also have this, which, why does this feel so thick? Oh, it's pyjamas. I think there's some shorts or, right, okay, that makes more sense. Oh, Haunted Mansion pyjamas, that's pretty awesome. And they have this Haunted Mansion bag, which is kind of like the bucket bag. You know, Mum was looking for something like this when we were here. I don't think she would want a Haunted Mansion one though, sadly. It's a lounge fly. What is going on with this? Is this just another type of handle? I'm confused. And they have this weighted blanket. I'm glad I'm getting to look at this because they currently have this on Shop Disney UK and I almost bought it the other day, but I kind of wanted to see what it was like. Oh, that is nice actually. I may have to order that when I get home. You wouldn't want that in your luggage because it is quite weighty. And they have changed the design on the reusable bags. They have a medium, which is $1.50, and a large, which is $2. And now they have Walt Disney World on one side and Disneyland Resort on the other. So I'm guessing they just have the same ones at both resorts, whereas they used to have separate ones. Okay, so that was semi-successful. I have something resembling a pop socket, not quite the same, but hopefully it'll be good. And I think I'm going to head over towards Jaleo now. It's not really time yet for my reservation, but they might be able to seat me a little bit early. Often when you're just one person, that can be easier. I might go buy a Gideon's cookies if there isn't a long line. I could just have one of those with a biscuit brew when I get back later, we will see. And it never matters what my dinner plans are. When I see Blaze Pizza, I always wish I was going there. I just love Blaze Pizza so much. But it's not about that today. Hopefully I will get to do that later this trip. It is very good value as well. If you are finding that you're spending a lot on the trip and you're trying to rein things in a little bit, it's very, very good value for dinner going to Blaze Pizza. I'm not seeing a big line, but it depends whether it's a virtual queue today or not. If it's a virtual queue, that's not going to be any good. We are in. I'm excited, and this is the menu. Let's see what we have. They always have seasonal menus here. So the limited edition is orange pecan chocolate chip and the lemon poppy crumb cookie. Oh, the lemon poppy crumb, I might have to get that. They still have pistachio toffee, which is my favourite. We are in, and the first thing I can smell is orange. So they have the orange and lemon cookies at the moment, and I am definitely smelling that. This is the lemon poppy seed, and that's the orange pecan chocolate chip. Now I'm seeing them, they both look good, and this is my favourite. If anybody wants a recommendation, the pistachio toffee chocolate chip is so nice. I've got the goods, and I just ran into someone there who is drumming up business for Drawn to Life. They have some good price tickets as low as $59 at the moment. So that's definitely something I want to do. I loved the old one, Nanuba, so I will definitely see this at some point. And now I'm going to head to Jaleo and see if I can check in for my reservation. I'm actually not all that early now, so hopefully I will be able to get in there. I'm quite hungry now. My nuggets are a distant memory. And I'm really looking forward to trying this restaurant, Summer House on the Lake. Hopefully when I'm here in December this will be open and I can show you guys what it's like. And here we are at Jaleo. I am excited for this. The food here, when I was here in June, was absolutely amazing. I loved it. But this time I'll be able to show you pricing and everything else, so let's head in. I am seated downstairs this time. Last time we were up that staircase, if you remember. And this restaurant is huge, it's so big. And we have several big menus here. This one is the wine menu. I don't think I am gonna have any alcohol today, but they have a lot of wines. We had sangria last time, which was really nice. And they have some dessert wines and beers and stuff at the back there. I love these menus, they've got like nice covers on them. In the yellow menu, we have all of the different drinks. So they have cocktails, sangria, non-alcoholic cocktails, beers. I think I'm probably just gonna get either a lemonade, or they have Mexican Coke or Mexican Sprite. And in the red menu is the food, and the server, I have to say, Michael was amazing. He did a great job at explaining everything. They have this magical dining, which is $40 per person, and you choose one item from each of these sections. There's some upgrades that you can have here, and that obviously includes dessert and stuff as well, so that could potentially be an option. Or you can just order your tapas items. They recommend 2 or 3 per person, he was saying. There is something I definitely want to get that I had last time. I'm hoping I can find it here. They had oranges and goat's cheese on little like endive leaves. I'm really hoping they still have that. Oh yes, there it is. I'm definitely getting that because I loved it. It was really nice. I'll probably also get the Spanish omelette. So I'll just give you an idea of the pricing before the items turn up, and then you can kind of see what portion sizes are like. So I've already mentioned the magical dining, where you choose something from each of these 1, 2, 3, 4 sections is $40, and that's per person. I've ordered vegetarian items. The endive with goat cheese is $12. The Spanish omelette is $12. The patatas bravas, which I've ordered, is $14. Some of the seafood items are $16, $18 from tuna there. And they do have some more expensive items here, like steak and things like that. It's like $28. And they do have some large plate items if you prefer that to the sort of smaller tapas items. With the desserts, the only thing I do not recommend is the burnt goat cheese cheesecake. We were not a fan on the last trip. Nobody really liked that. I think the good thing about this place, if there was like 2 of you, 3 of you, 4 people maybe, you can just order lots of different things and share. And that's always quite a nice way to eat, I find. I always quite enjoy doing that. My first item is here, and this gives you an idea of the size. So you could definitely share this. Like, this is a lot just for me. I would probably eat all of these because they are one of the nicest things I have ever had. The components individually would not sound that appealing to me. So it's mandarin oranges, goat cheese, almonds, and then the endive leaf. It's not that I don't like those things, I obviously do, but I wouldn't necessarily have thought that I would like it all that much together. But honestly, this is delicious. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this the most coming here since we were here last time. It was my favourite thing. And this is not going to be good lighting because I've got a window behind me, unfortunately. I love it. It's so fresh tasting with the orange, and then the kind of saltiness from the goat's cheese, a bit of bitterness, and the endive leaf. So good. And the Spanish omelette has arrived, and this is quite big just for one person, so these are definitely like shareable items. The idea is really that you would have several items between people, but I'm here by myself, so I'm going to give this my best shot. And everything here is so freshly cooked. He did ask if I wanted this kind of well done or medium, just as in how firm you want the egg. So I went for medium because I do like it like not too firm or dry. This was so delicious last time. Okay, here we go. So good. Really, really fresh. The taste of the onion in it is amazing. I've had Spanish omelette loads of times. I make it at home sometimes, and it's a fairly basic thing to have. But everything that they have here, even if the item is a fairly basic item like that, it's just like next level good. Really, really delicious. And finally, I have the patatas bravas, which are little fried potatoes with a spicy tomato sauce and aioli on top. So final item. The aioli on the top is really nice. Honestly, all of this is so delicious. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all of it, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Okay, I think I am beaten. I've eaten all of the endive goat cheese things because I'm sorry, I just can't leave those. And I've eaten most of the tortilla and I would say about half of this. I'm very, very full now. Definitely these plates are a good sized portion if you're sharing. So if there'd have been 2 of us, I think if we'd have maybe got like one other thing, that would have been plenty for 2 people. I am outside now. There's some live music going on over there, so hopefully you can hear me. I just wanted to let you know they have a walk-up window as well, where they have sandwiches and a few other items here. And they do have the patatas bravas that I just had. They also have the chicken fritters there as well. So if you don't want to actually eat inside, you could get something from here too. And in a few days' time, I will be eating here at Cityworks for the first time. So I can show you guys what that's like. I've never tried it. Okay, verdict on that dinner at Jaleo. It was every bit as good as it was last time, and my total for the bill was $46, I think, for what I had. Obviously I didn't have meat or seafood, so that makes it a little bit cheaper, but I really didn't think that was that bad at all. I am so full. It definitely was filling. It was delicious. 10 out of 10. if you're coming out to Disney World, do yourself a favour and book a reservation there, because the food really is amazing. That is one of my favourite places to eat now in all of Walt Disney World. And you can get an Uber from this end. So just through the trees is where the Cirque du Soleil show is. And you just walk all the way down to the end here, and that's where you get picked up and dropped off with Uber. And I'm back in the pyjamas after another amazing day. And I hope you enjoyed today at Hollywood Studios. Today was more just a wandering around, just looking at stuff kind of day. So I'll probably try and do some more attractions the next time I'm there. I may even do Genie Plus. I'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to have a general wander today. It was really nice that it cooled down after that thunderstorm. Oh, and I was going to show you what I got from Sephora. Let me just do that real quick. I only got a few things. One of them is for Kate for her birthday. I can show you that now because she will have had this by now because her birthday's in a couple of days. And I got her this Tarte Clay Play palette. So the top ones are all eyeshadows, and then you've got a highlighter, blush and bronze at the bottom. You can never go wrong with makeup as a present for Kate, so I got her that. And I also got her a little eye mask. I thought she could do that while she's here. You know what it's like when you're Disney tired, so an eye mask will probably be a very welcome thing to have at the moment. And I just got a couple of things for me. I actually got my little birthday gift because I won't be here next month, so I got it this month instead. And I went for this little glow recipe set. Niacinamide dew drops and watermelon glow pore tight toner. So we'll see what those are like. And I did end up getting a lipstick. They no longer had the Kat Von D Santa Sangre red. I think I actually mentioned that in the vlog. And I thought one of the other red shades that they had would be the same thing, but just with a different name. But the person who worked there said that it wasn't exactly the same. So that is such a bummer because I've used that lipstick for years and I love it. But she actually helped me to look at different ones. We did a swatch because I had my Santa Sangre with me in my bag. So we did some various different swatches of different brands, and I ended up getting this one, and this is Gwen Stefani's brand. I don't actually know how you pronounce this, but anyway, the colour of this one is called Original Recipe, and it's the lightweight long wear matte liquid lipstick. And she said this stays on really, really well, and when we swatched it, it was the closest thing I could find. So hopefully that'll be really similar to the one that I had on today. And the only other thing I got was just this little Sephora lip scrub. I think, what was the flavour? Dragon fruit. But I've been getting really, really dry lips lately, so this is like a scrubby lip balm, so I thought that would be good to sort out that problem. Dinner at Jaleo, like I said earlier, what can I even say? It is now one of my favourite places to eat in all of Disney. I love it. I was so full though when I was walking to get an Uber. I felt like I was almost having to crawl there. It was not good. So definitely give that a try if you're looking for new ideas of places to eat when you're in Disney World. A huge thank you to everyone who came over to say hi today. I met loads of you. Again, I've met so many of you on this trip. I really love chatting to you all, so please do always come over and say hello. And I'm gonna head to bed now because I need to be up early tomorrow morning. I need to be over at one of the hotels, Avanti Palms, which used to be the Holiday Inn, and I've actually stayed in that hotel before many years ago in 2005, I think. So I do know where it is. I need to be over there at 7:50 tomorrow morning to be picked up to go to Kennedy Space Center. I'm really looking forward to that. I've not done it for a little while, and I definitely haven't shown it in the vlogs for a while, so that'd be nice to do something different, just to give you guys another idea of something you can do while you're out here. If you're looking for a little change from the regular parks, it's really enjoyable, really interesting, so I'm looking forward to vlogging that for you, and that will be coming up next week. So if you enjoyed this, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon. That way you'll always be notified when I upload a new vlog, which is always on a Saturday. I hope you guys are all well. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this vlog. I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching, and I will see you next week for the next vlog. Bye.